On this week's Happy Hour with Beer with the Boys, we talk about the YouTube wormhole Scooter has been going on. He's got quite a few. He's kind of going crazy over there. We also talk about TikTok, how it's ruining society, how we probably shouldn't have another pandemic in a while, some sports updates in the world, and really, I'm just a mess is really what this came down to. I'm very pissed off this episode. So crack open them beers, pour yourself a drink. Let's try to have some fun here.
Beer with the boys. Beer boys. Beer with the boys. Meet the boys.
Welcome to Beer with the Boys Happy Hour. This is your host, J-Dog.
Beer?
This is your host, J-Dog.
Drinking a beer.
On a Wednesday afternoon, along with my lovely co-host, Scooter McGavin. How the hell are you? Thank you.
I'm good.
I just thought of that
right
right
there. It's funny
there.
for a lot of reasons because we played golf this weekend.
We're golf guys now.
Playing golf next weekend and potentially the weekend after.
Yep.
And I'll save it for the questions, but there's one more golf aspect that is going to be thrown into here. But yeah, I'm good.
It's a play on words because it's Shooter McGavin, but it's Scooter McGavin.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm good.
I'm clever when I want to
My
be.
chair would not lean back, but it's fine.
Just pull the lever.
Close. I did. Oh, there we go. Click.
There you go.
Shoved it.
So
I'm good.
good.
I'm good.
Good.
How
Good.
are you?
Good.
First beer with the boys in a while. Look at you.
Yeah. It is.
Drinking
First,
water.
just straight beer. But yeah, for the fans, you get this you get this whenever it comes out, but you get a recording on a Wednesday because I was married a year this week, and yeah, it's been a hell of a year.
Yeah, great way to kick off first year of marriage with quarantine,
A
pandemic, and Kobe, and fires, and killer hornets, and coin shortages, and a whole lot, man.
Yeah, it's been.
I bet you didn't do the newspaper clipping for like a day out of every month of your first year of marriage. You'd have a good little set of like
It'd be
front page news.
Arguably the best newspaper clippings of all time.
Yeah, you would have had a lot.
Yeah, and it's just getting more wild as we go.
Doesn't seem to stop.
Oh, it's not going to. It is not going to. The government is playing us like a fiddle.
We're losing. It's going to be a revolution. You heard it here first.
Yes, there will be a revolution.
Revolution.
And
I don't even know what that would look like.
It'd be like the movie Mad Max. We would all just be driving around in weird cars.
And all of the U.S. would be a desert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that makes sense. But yeah, so y'all get this on a today, and hopefully next week we will back to your regularly scheduled programming. Maybe.
Always seems like something comes up at some point in some week, and it never works. But fingers crossed, we got a chance.
We'll figure.
There's a chance.
Nothing's come up yet, so we got a couple days.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. So, for any new listeners out there, there may be some. Doubt it, but there may be some.
There's a chance.
This is the show where I didn't even start the damn timer. This is the show, the happy hour show, where we put an hour on the clock And when that hour runs out, we are done talking. Just like your normal bar happy hour. Even though they usually take like 2-3 hours, happy hours. But we do it by 1. We do it the real hour. And sometimes, eventually, we have a segment show each week where Scooter brings his best segments. It's kind of like a little game show of sorts.
That was a game show.
And
now it is.
The Scooter segment show. Triple S. And yeah.
Just like Triple G and Triple D.
Yep.
It's following the great Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Great alliteration.
Yes.
Alliteration.
Alliteration master. So, but we start the happy hours off with what we like to call the shotgun start, where we answer 5 quick questions of things that we are trying new in the world. So, to kick it off, what in the tarnation are you drinking?
Water. But no, actually, I had a new bourbon. It's from Washington. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like high fly bourbon, and it's delicious. I was at the liquor store, killing some time, waiting to pick up my food, and strolled down the whiskey aisle. Can't go down that aisle without coming home with something.
That's true.
It just feels wrong. And I nabbed that one because it looked like a cool bottle, and it is delicious.
Well, that's good.
Highly recommend it. If
Well done.
I actually knew the name of it, but I don't.
Well done.
What about you? What are you drinking?
Well, for our wedding, one of our wedding gifts was 3 wine bottles from someone of Hannah's family. I don't know if they listen, Becky and Dylan. 3 fancy wine bottles, and open one at 1 year, open one at 2 year, open one at 3 year. Open the number 1, the year 1 bottle. Zinfandel. I can't think of the whole name of it, but a very dark red wine. And let me tell you, I have finished. I got 1 more glass of that bad boy. Hannah doesn't like it, so I've been just downing that. I like it. I don't like many wines, but this one is one that I can get behind. It's a red Zinfandel.
I do like red wine.
I think there's like a fancy looking cat on the cover. I think so.
Cat?
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cats
like a
are
cat
cool.
with a crown or something. But it's
You're
good.
a cat guy.
Yep. I don't know. It's good, and I'm gonna probably finish it tonight here. So it'll be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah. But what are you eating?
Oh, you're gonna ask all the questions. That's cool.
Well, you're scrolling. You're
I see
distracted.
people are giving questions. We broke out some of the leftover pulled pork that we froze and made some pulled pork street tacos, and they were delicious. Let me tell you, TikTok lied to me again. They had the TikTok hack that producer Steph saw, where you stick the tortilla in the toaster and it poofs up.
Yeah.
So you can like put stuff. It didn't work. It just made our tortillas hot.
That
was fine.
That's the thing. Those hacks don't fucking work. I watch a couple YouTube videos that shut down TikTok hacks. It doesn't work. None of those damn things work. So stop trying to get likes by lying to us. Okay, you're no better than the politicians in this world.
How do they do it though? How do they get them to puff up in their videos?
I don't know, but I watched.
What am I doing wrong?
I watched a gardening one where it said like you can cut a bell pepper in half, leave all the seeds in there, just throw some dirt in there, and it will grow.
Oh yeah, no, those don't work because most of the stuff you buy from the store is genetically modified, and they're sterile.
Well, not even that. Like the video, like it saw it, like fast forward like 6 weeks and had something sprouting out. It was the bean plant that sprouted out. It wasn't a pepper. It's like you bamboozled us.
Why do you plant a bean plant and a pepper?
You don't, because it was supposed to be you're using the seeds from the pepper to grow more peppers, and then a damn bean plant pops out of there. So maybe
magical
it's because
seed.
it's GMO. Maybe it's because it's GMO and there's beans seeds in there now. But people got to stop lying to us.
Magical bean plant.
Tired of the lies.
So many.
No.
What? Wait, what are you eating? You didn't tell us.
No, I didn't. I cooked yesterday.
Ooh.
I cooked, and if you know anything about me, I don't cook well. I don't cook a lot.
I knew that.
When I do cook, more often than not, it turns out all right.
As long as it's eatable.
Yes, I can cook a mean jambalaya. I can cook some mean brats. But what I did yesterday is I put buffalo ranch seasoning on chicken breasts, and then I put Cajun seasoning on potatoes. Threw it all in the oven. Let me tell you, it was delicious. The secret: put the chicken on the top rack at 425 for 18 minutes, but the last 2 minutes, switch it to a broil. Get it blasted with that heat. Crispy outside, juicy inside. Would have never known it was a frozen chicken breast.
Sounds pretty good.
It was damn good. Hannah then proceeded to tell me that between the starch and the protein, you need to make sure that one has more of a bland flavor rather than a spicy flavor. And I said, absolutely not. Everything's spicy all the time.
Yeah.
That's why you have a salad when it's cool it off.
Right.
And I also made a salad. I actually chopped the lettuce and the carrot and whatnot.
I haven't done that. We just buy the bag salads.
Wow.
With all the fixings in there. It's a lot easier.
I mean, we go to the farmer's market a lot and we buy that kind of stuff and we use it for BLTs and whatnot.
Oh, good old BLT.
I love a good BLT.
About underrated sandwich right there.
Yeah. Especially put an egg on there. Oh, baby. I know what I'm eating for dinner.
I don't know what I think we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. Anyways, what are you watching?
What am I watching? We're on round 27 of The Office. Ooh,
Always a good call.
I actually started Rick and Morty. I've never watched Rick and Morty before.
Oh.
I'm 7 episodes in. It's definitely, that's a good show. It's a good show.
Once you get into
wild.
it, it's good.
It gets wild.
It's good, though. Good show.
Like the anatomy park, theme park inside a human body. Nuts. Whoever comes up with these ideas is,
Yeah, there's some
nuts.
interesting stuff out there.
Yeah, so that's been a big one. I have been watching, and after we're done, I'm going to watch some more of that because Hannah has dance practice tonight. What are you watching?
Actually, speaking of Guy Fieri callback, we actually watched his Guy's Grocery Games the other day. It's pretty good. We've been really into it's called Crazy Delicious. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I've heard of it. I haven't watched
It's like the
it.
dream place. Like they have this giant garden full of all this fresh stuff, and there's you have to go through and grab what you want to cook. So it's not like you just go to a pantry. You have to kind of look around and figure out what's what. But yeah, they cook it, but everything has to be different than what they actually want. So like they say a hot dog, you have to put a spin on a hot dog that's crazy. Make sure it's delicious. It's a pretty good show.
See, that's what I like about Guy's Grocery Games. It's always something wild. He always has to throw something in. He play his little games.
Play Guy's games.
And he's just I feel like he's the type of guy that while he's falling asleep, how us as normal human beings, we think of something that makes us incredibly anxious and all of a sudden we can't go to sleep. Guy thinks of crazy things that he could throw in his grocery games. He thinks of a crazy new game he can spin.
Then he gets excited and then he can't sleep.
Exactly. I don't think that dude sleeps more than 4 hours a night already.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's hyped.
He's a very interesting guy, but still good show.
Yes.
Highly recommend. If you're bored and like cooking shows, it's a good one.
Yeah.
just because it's Guy Fieri and how could
Who
you
is
go
the
wrong
host
with
of
that?
Extreme Delicious?
Some lady. I don't
Oh.
know. It's Crazy Delicious, not Extreme Delicious. You win a golden apple.
All right.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah. What are you playing?
Actually just re-downloaded the Rory McIlroy PGA game
Golf.
because I was bored.
We're big golf guys.
Well, that and the new 2K golf game's coming out, and I went into a little bit of a wormhole of videos about that on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm gonna be playing golf games a lot because the 2K one looked pretty sweet, and I want to play.
That does.
So,
2K is back in a big way.
yeah, and they got the football for 2021. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be nuts.
Going to be crazy.
Yeah,
other
I
than
might
that,
download that tonight too. Fuck it.
It's pretty fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got it where I don't suck terribly, but it's still hard because you can like change all the settings to make it really easy. But I didn't want it to be super easy, so I made it a little more difficult. But damn, it's still frustrating.
Yeah, it's arguably more frustrating than regular golf.
Yeah, because it's so fast and you can just fuck up even more.
Yeah.
Good times though.
Yeah.
Fun game.
Yeah. I am playing just regular golf. It's we did it sober this last weekend.
It was weird.
And it was certainly weird, but the fact that I still enjoyed myself is a game changer. There's not many things in this world that I enjoy sober. And
That's terrible. Doesn't sound great.
It doesn't sound great, but it's true. Yeah, there's not like my biggest thing, like concerts. I love going to concerts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever try going to a concert sober? It sucks. Okay, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Well, even now, like I'll go and I'm the one that has to drive home, and so I'm sober. I'm have 2 beers in me or whatever. And it's like I like the music, but like I'm not having fun.
You just don't get as hype.
No, and you need to get hyped. I fucking love
you need the
hyped.
hype train. Yeah, if you're at a concert, you got to be a hype train.
Yeah, like that, and like you go into a movie theater. Well, fucking movie theaters suck in general. Fuck the movie theater. Fuck it. Fuck the movie theater. Nothing is good about the movie theater ever. Okay?
Movie theaters are going to be closed. They're not going to survive COVID.
They better be fucking closed for the rest of their life because they fucking suck. Because you go and there's always those asshole kids right behind you that are just goofing around the whole time. It's like I'm just trying to watch the movie and they're just laughing the whole time. Thanks for the thumbs up. I get that. It's all like fuck them. Or they're either sitting in the way back and they're goofing around, or they're sitting in the way front, just goofing around, running, playing tackle football in the front. It's like, no, I'm trying to watch
one of the new Avengers ones, and there's kids talking through the whole thing.
It's like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Watch the other 14 fucking movies to find out.
Don't come to the newest one and then go, hey, I'm an Avengers fan now. Like, no, you can't do that.
No, I fucking hate movie theaters.
But
if you're drunk, it's a little better.
But the cool thing now is all these new movies get released straight to like digital. You can rent them digitally.
Yeah.
And it's like $20.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot cheaper than going to the movie theater. You're spending $20 on tickets alone.
Because, well, yeah.
Plus you got to get the popcorn and the soda pop and all that shit.
Yeah.
So you're saving money.
Beers there. Yeah. So, yeah. And like sporting events, I guess sporting events I'll watch sober all day long. But it's more fun when you're drunk. But golf, I actually did it. Getting a little better. My good hits are still few and far between, but they're there.
They're more abundant.
Yes, they're slowly but surely they are engulfing my game, and driving is still my weakest point. But we're getting there, and we got at least I have 2 more weekends of golf ahead. Hopefully you have 2 more as well. Shout out to Bubs. And so I actually enjoyed it, and I'm looking at this upcoming weekend, and we actually have MVL Sam is also coming as well. So we have a 5-some. And
Lord.
Yep.
Is he actually good at golf?
Yes, he claims not to be, but he will easily be the best person on our team and a top 5 golfer there.
So this is not going to be a sober round of golf. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, because I assumed that Flack would give up after 3 holes. So now we have our 4th. I will not be the worst player on our team.
He is lefty, so fuck. I don't even think he has clubs to play.
No, because they can't rent.
No, he can't. So I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know any lefty peak golfers, so maybe we'll just let him throw the ball. Sounds fair. I'm sure he's fine. He'll probably be fine riding around on a cart being the caddy.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to him and talk to Angela a little bit about that. Okay. Yeah, so I enjoy it. I'm hitting the driving range Friday night probably.
Well, we're going tomorrow potentially.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. You and your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna try.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, well, yeah. So that's what I'm playing. And yeah, it's been nice. What are you listening to?
Man, I don't think anything new, honestly. I've been working from home all week. Tomorrow's my first day going back to the office.
Nice.
Because I've been trying to stay home as much as possible if I don't have to go in, you know?
Yeah, that's how you should be.
I haven't really been listening to anything new. What my new thing is watching the shows that we watch. If I hear a good song, going and finding that song. I actually found a good one. I forgot what it was called. It's called like The Poet by someone. It's a pretty good song.
We are the greatest podcast of recommending something but not knowing the name of what we're recommending.
That's me. I'm sorry. I don't know I don't remember these things. I do it in the moment. And I listen to it once. And I'm like, oh, cool. Save it. And then it comes back, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really listen to anything new.
That's fair. That's fair. I have still on the podcast game. Really, I mean, the newest one that I'm sort of listening to here is the Ultimate Health Podcast. Take care of my body. Because I'm superstitious about that kind of crap, so I'm learning what I can.
Drinking a beer, I love it.
Yeah, well, it's a Miller Lite. It's a great taste, less filling. Yeah, so learning some valuable things on how to take care of my body and how red lighting is good for you, I guess.
I don't even know what that means.
Like infrared light as opposed to ultraviolet light that comes from because
the
sun.
Supposed to be like lizards and sit in red light?
Kind of, yeah.
Be lizard people?
Yeah, because that's where like the vitamin D comes from. Is the infrared light, not the ultraviolet light. That's where skin cancer comes from. And it's good for you. And especially in times when we are working from home and we're not getting outside all that much, it is possible to get like infrared lights as light bulbs and stuff and get that same feeling that the sun would give us and still be healthy. Yeah, I'm smart now.
All right, cool. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be healthy, go sit at a red light.
Go sit in the sun. Yeah, sit at the red light. Red light, green light, go. But yes, so that is the shotgun start right there. 5 new things that we are doing in some sort of way. Django, you got to knock it off. My God. What the hell do you have on your mind?
Oh, my Lord. I actually wrote stuff down. This is the first time I've been prepared in a while.
Good, because I don't have much.
Oh, awesome. Let's see. Do you want to start with my YouTube wormholes that I've gone down or something new?
No, let's go wormholes first.
Wormholes. All right. So
wormhole of the week.
It was a big wormhole. Every good upcoming athlete that's a child has Blaze in their name.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this Blaze Jordan baseball player. He's like 15 and looks like a grown man.
I have not.
Yeah, Google him. He's ridiculous. He hits like 430-yard dingers as a 15-year-old.
Big Al.
It's freaking ridiculous.
Blaze, what?
Blaze Jordan.
Jordan.
They say he's
See,
15.
they know what.
I don't think he's 15.
They know what the hell that they were doing with this guy.
What do you mean?
You can't name a kid Blaze Jordan and assume, oh yeah, no, this kid's gonna be a failure in life. No, he's gonna be an athlete.
Yeah, the kid's ridiculous. He just likes hitting balls.
He's not 15. He's
How old
class of
is he
2020. Wait, were you?
Oh.
Yeah, he's 18.
Oh yeah, well he's 18 now, but he was 15 when I watched the videos.
So yeah, he was a young.
He's
yeah, he
going to Mississippi State to play baseball. Dude's ridiculous. Let me tell you.
And he was selected in the 3rd round of the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he's already drafted too. I think to like the Red Sox or something.
Fuck the Red Sox.
But dude's ridiculous, nonetheless. And then there's this little kid who plays football, who they call Blaze too, and he's freaking ridiculous. All these kids named Blaze are just doing Blaze things and being phenomenal athletes. Well, I can barely walk up the stairs without getting out of breath. So thanks, Blaze. Making me
I don't
sad.
understand the baseball draft.
There's like 30 rounds or something.
There's like 30 rounds, and you can select high schoolers, but then the high schoolers can still play for like their college teams, or they can go up and they can play, or they can go into like the developmental farm leagues.
I don't get it either.
Or you can select a college player, or you can select some church league softball player. Like, I don't understand.
There's no rules. You could just like pull a name out of a hat. Like you could get drafted to the MLB tomorrow.
Let's hope.
Because I don't even know how that works. Like, I feel like the draft just continually goes on and like just a year-long draft that never ends.
Like it goes from like the NFL draft where there's so many rules. You have to play 3 years in college or be in college for 3 years or out of high school for 3 years. That's the rule. And you have to pass all these tests and you have to be 6 foot or taller and all this kind of good shit. To baseball where there's no rules. Like you can pick, Mr. Bill Jefferson from the church league softball. And he's our pitcher now.
It's that one guy. Yeah, I don't understand the draft. I've never tried to understand it, and I don't think I'm ever going to try to understand it. Like it's just going to be that thing that happens.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to let it go, and that's fine.
I'm going to try to understand it here, but so Blaze Jordan is a youth athlete that you have been watching.
Not youth anymore, I guess.
Well, not anymore. He's 17 still, but maybe recently 18.
Yeah.
Any other up and comers that we should?
The kid named Blaze. He's a football player.
There's another Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze. Only 2 Blazes. Those are only 2, but they're both named Blaze, which weirded me out. So
that's the secret. Name your kid Blaze, and he's going to be a professional athlete.
Yeah, the football player is ridiculous. He's like 5 or something, and just fast as all hell. Makes kids look silly.
Here's the rules according to MLB.com.
There's actual rules.
The official rules of the first-year player draft, which I still don't necessarily know I will be able to understand, but here we go. Major League Baseball first-year player draft is held every year in June by conference call among the 30 Major League clubs. The clubs take turns selecting players in reverse order of their win-loss records. At the close of the previous regular season, the order of the selection is without regard to league. Okay.
Okay. You lost me already.
I know. Certain groups of players are ineligible for selection, generally because they are still in school. The basic categories of players eligible to be drafted are high school players, if they have graduated from high school and have not yet attended college or junior college, college players from 4-year colleges who have either completed their junior or senior years or are at least 21 years old, and JUCO players, regardless of how many years they have that they have completed.
So how is this Blaze getting drafted if he's only 17, hasn't even gone to college?
Because he graduated high school and he would have gone to college in the fall.
This is ridiculous.
But now he can still go to college. So really, I think they're taking out like a voucher for him. The Red Sox have him. They can call him up at any time that they want, or they can allow him
playing in
college and get better. Yeah.
Oh, so he would
like
just chill.
Instead of going to the Boston Red Sox developmental league, he can play for Ole Miss or wherever and get his education.
So it's more of a dibs system, like they have dibs.
I think it's a dibs.
It's more of like a dibs draft.
Yeah, MLB are big dibs people.
Yeah, a lot of dibs.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other wormhole, what was the other one? Well, the other wormhole was there's this YouTube channel that ranks plays and like sports moments. So I watched the top 40 big man sports moments. And let me tell you, it was electric.
How many times was Will Fork on there?
No, I didn't have him on there.
Oh.
They had one with Ortiz, what's his name? The baseball player from the Red Sox.
Big Poppy.
Poppy, yeah. They had him. He ran up the wall, high-fived a fan, and caught the ball all in the same play.
Nice.
It was awesome.
He's a big man.
They had this one big guy who hit a home run. The announcers were making fun of him because it took forever for him to get around the bases. It was just great. It was great. And it was fun. And then they had, like, best fan fails. So people just getting drilled with balls, foul balls in baseball, dropping their beer, chicken tenders flying everywhere. Oh, it's great. Got really
That's awesome. That is a good wormhole.
It was fun.
Oh.
And then it showed they had the NBC it for the replays. You remember that? I don't know if they still do that or not.
I don't think so.
It's like NBC it. And they show the toast and zoom in on them. Oh, good times. It was great. And then they showed a few streaking videos too. Those were also funny.
Those are always
Gotta
funny.
love them.
Yeah.
Gotta love them. And the last YouTube wormhole I went into was it's this guy who does golf, like tries to golf like differently. So instead of he'll use a driver for every shot or like a wedge for every shot. But this one he did all illegal golf clubs. And I think we found a way for us to get better at golf.
Okay.
They have a swingless golf club that's like a gun. And like you put like you cock it and you put like a little gunpowder or something in there, and there's like this little pin that shoots out and shoots the ball down the course.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it shoots it like straight. Huh?
Straight every time.
Yeah.
Why would they even create something like that? I feel like the majority of the fun of golf is being bad. Like, if you're cheating to be that good, then it's not fun anymore.
Well, I mean, it'd still be a handy tool to have around.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you have a golf outing, you got to win, but
exactly.
But I feel like that's the most fun is when you go through a bucket of balls.
Oh, and he had straight flying balls that, like, if you hit it, no matter what, it like straightens out. I was gonna look into finding some of those.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I don't know where to find them though, but yeah, it was a good little YouTube wormhole from work today and the other day.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Do what I can, you know.
Yeah.
So much dead air. I thought you were gonna say something else.
Told you I got nothing.
You got nothing? Oh,
I got.
Man.
Well, oh, I got something.
There you go.
I got something. So saw this news populate the other day. Big news.
News. Okay.
One of our most popular and most favorite childhood superstars, will be receiving his own late night talk show. And it starts with a 13 episode order. Starting, I think, this fall. One, Patrick Starr
What the?
will have his own late night talk show. 13
What?
episodes to start.
What?
The Patrick Starr Show.
What?
Yeah, you heard that right.
What?
Reliable source. The Patrick Starr Show. It's coming. And I can't tell you, I've never been more excited for a TV show, for a spin-off.
It's a late night talk show hosted by Patrick Starr.
The Patrick Starr Show. And it won't be like late night because kids.
Right.
So it'll be like 7 o'clock,
Oh,
8 o'clock.
Don't Google Patrick Starr.
Why?
What mental disorder does Patrick Starr have?
Not all of them.
Going right to there? Okay. Then it just keeps going. Oh my God. All right. Well, that is exciting. I think I found my new late night show. I'm excited. Like, is he going to talk about real things, or is it going to be like
I don't know.
Bikini Bottom news?
Probably Bikini Bottom news, but
Still electrifying. Like, I'm excited.
yeah.
It could be fun. It could be a good time.
Excuse me. Yeah, 13 episodes. Yeah, he'll be the host of his own late night talk show. And oh my God, they also announced Camp Coral, which is a SpongeBob prequel series. SpongeBob is back.
I don't know if I'm excited or not.
I am.
But you can't have that many like that.
Because SpongeBob's off the air now.
The new
Well, he's not off
episodes
the
are
air, but there's no
terrible.
new episodes.
They're not good though. Like
They're
old
not
ones-
as good. They're not as good.
They're just weird, like every other cartoon now.
Well, yeah. I'm still for it. I'm all for it. Big SpongeBob supporter.
Well, yeah, I like it too, but Camp Coral, that just that's a reach. They're reaching now.
It's a prequel series.
A prequel, whatever. Same difference.
It's how SpongeBob and Patrick met. Considering they're like 38 years old.
It's gonna be us.
Which makes it weird, but it's fine. Yeah. So also, since we have since the last time we spoke, just a couple big newses in the sports world.
That was on my list.
Huh?
I had some of that on my list.
So one, The Rock has bought the XFL. So the XFL will not die because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
That's amazing.
just
I
purchased
hope
it.
he's a player owner.
I hope so as well. That's huge. Like, if it's anything like Ballers, this is incredible.
Yes.
Today, or no, not today. Well, it might have been announced today, but 8/24 is officially Kobe Bryant Day in Orange County, California. So that will be a day to celebrate. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is suspended 1 game for headbutting Mo Wagner yesterday.
Oh, I've seen
Why?
that.
I don't know, but he did it.
Oh, never go. No one wins with a headbutt. I don't see why you got to headbutt people. You don't win. It hurts you, and I guess it hurts the other person.
Maybe sometimes.
Is that really a win? It's not a win.
I mean,
I wouldn't do it.
He headbutted some backup player who doesn't make a difference. And now he's suspended for a game.
Got to headbutt someone good.
Yes. But he's only suspended 1 game, so that's all right.
Or a headbutt. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's what I got. Those are the big sports newses in the world.
Mine are Big Ten football officially canceled.
As well as Pac-12 filed suit,
I think
I
so.
believe. I believe Big 12 is moving forward accordingly.
Yeah. So the best part. So I was excited because there's a little trash talk between Harbaugh and the Ohio State coach. And there's some trash talk, and it was fun because I'm like, all right, Harbaugh is trying to light a fire, get this rivalry back to something that's respectable, make it more than just a game, get the fire going. But then they go and cancel, which kind of made me upset, but I get it. Everyone was talking shit about Michigan. Go figure. I guess they have the right. That's fine. We weren't the greatest, but the best news that I've heard is Nebraska, one of the worst teams in the Big Ten right now, is threatening to leave the Big Ten if there's no Big Ten football this year. And everyone was kind of just laughing at it and saying this is stupid. Like, you guys aren't that good. Like, we're not losing anything from you leaving. Like, yeah, we're down a team, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nebraska is threatening to leave. So I guess if the Big 12 plays, then maybe they've got a chance to play.
They got a new team.
I don't know if the Big 12 is going to want them. Sounds like it's just it's just going to be an issue. Like, they get to play 2 football seasons then if the Big 12 plays in fall and then Big 10 comes back in spring? Do they get double seasons then?
Well, maybe.
Like, what's the rules here? Like, what? I'm intrigued. Like,
there are no rules.
If some of the conferences play, is it just so they get to play football? Because I get the Big 12. Like, that's Texas. You can't take football away from Texas.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be hell to pay. Someone's got to pay for that.
Yeah.
But say, like, the Big 12 and, like, SEC play, is it just going to be, like, an asterisk next to the national champ?
Well, I don't think they're going to have a national championship this year.
Be conference
because everything was just going to be conference only anyways. That's already been decided across the board. So I think it was.
But they had playoff schedules for the college football playoff.
No, it'll all just be conference championships this year, and there will be no net. Anybody who thought that we were going to have college football this year needs to take a good, long, hard look in the mirror. Like,
I was hopeful for like a week.
There's a difference between being hopeful and just facing the facts.
Yeah.
And, like, I hate to say this here, but college football, spring or fall sports, there's still a bunch of unknown. We don't know how winter's going to be. We don't know how spring is going to be. But fall sports, yes, we want it to be there, but it's simply not going to be because they have no way of making a bubble in college sports because those people still have to go to school. They still have lives.
What if it's all online then? Then it's fine. Make a bubble, get some good internet.
And that's a possibility if they want to go that route, but who does? Professional sports you can make happen, and that's why the MLB they have a fucking weird draft, and now they have a weird way of doing it. And that's why it's
St. Louis. Like, they're the ones called. This is like the third time.
Well, it's St. Louis. It's Miami.
Games.
It's Seattle, I believe, was a problem. It's a bunch of them because they're not doing a bubble. They're still traveling. The reason the NBA, the reason the NBA and the NHL are working because they're in a bubble. Nobody's going in. Nobody's going out. It works.
There's people going into the NBA bubble. Come on.
Well, yeah, but they're all the testing like on a weekly basis. They're doing everything they can possibly do. NFL, hopefully they figure something out. It's a little bit different because you need a couple, larger teams.
Testing thing.
Yeah, but we're going to get to week 4 of the NFL season, and that's going to be postponed a little bit.
Well, players will be tested daily until September 5th for COVID.
Yeah. So it's just it's a mess. And regardless of your feelings on COVID and the mask policy and everything else going on with this, unfortunately, it's the way it is. And there won't be spectators for fall sports at all. College.
And everyone's ever going to be able to watch a sports game live again in person.
Yes. And anyone who thinks that we're going to have high school sports this fall, I'm sorry.
You're a
It's
dreamer.
not going to happen. You're a dreamer. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news here. I really hope that we do. We have something, but we're not going to.
Yeah. There's just no way to regulate it and know. That's going to be the issue. Like, school's going to start for 2 weeks, and then it's going to be over. It's going to be back to virtual learning because schools just can't figure it out. Kids can't figure it out.
Can't figure it out, and the government's not really trying to figure it out either. Like, they're trying to get the economy back on track, which is important. Don't get me wrong.
No, they're trying to get TikTok out of the U.S. or
that too.
owned by the U.S. 45
just make a
days.
fucking vaccine. I understand. Like, there's science,
should
but
start a countdown for the TikTok to be out.
Should.
We're on like day 43 days.
Nice. It's all a fucking
42.
mess. It can't be that different. I'm not saying that I can
Russia has a vaccine.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not saying that I can go and make a vaccine because I'm not trained to do so. But I feel like people that make vaccines, it's not that difficult to make a vaccine.
But the problem is the testing. Like, they can't get it to pass the tests.
Why? What is it, turning
know.
people into bats?
Maybe.
Is that what we're doing?
That could be part of it. That's the problem. Like, they're not passing the initial test for, I don't know what the hell they're putting in there that's making it not pass an initial test, but like, imagine being the people that it's being tested on. Like, now you have COVID and you're a bat.
Well, that's kind of what you signed up for.
Get that $200 paycheck for getting injected with COVID and Batman serum.
God, it's just a bunch. I just feel like everything's just so disorganized right now.
Yeah, it
bothers me.
It's fun. I've began to laugh at it now because it's just ridiculous.
Well, yeah. And like, we've done a few things now. And knock on wood, of course. We've done a few things where we've gotten out a little bit. We've been able, without masks, and even do that stuff. And we're just following the appropriate precautions. Just follow the damn precautions. Don't be assholes.
Here's what I think it is. People feel sick and don't stay home.
Well, yeah.
It's the Karens of the world.
Because I'm going to tough it out.
Because I'm toughing it out. No, yeah. Don't want to follow the rules. Like, if you feel sick, just stay home.
No.
Don't go anywhere.
Because we're taking away
simple.
sports.
Yeah, and it sucks. Quit taking away our sports. On a more fun mask note, they're coming out with mask accessories now.
Ooh.
That are a lot of fun. They've got one that's like a necklace, so you clip it to the like little ear straps. And when you're not wearing your mask, you can wear it as like a little necklace chain. That also is a normal necklace that you can wear without your mask. It's fun,
fancy.
Man.
Untapped market right there.
I think it was just a necklace company that goes, oh yeah, we could definitely market it this way instead, so we can keep selling these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gotten to the point where 2020 is just laughable. Nickelback's dropping a new album. You showed me that today.
That's game over. Sports
are done. Baseball's not going to finish. At least the NBA will hopefully finish. NHL will. We're in the middle of an election. Doesn't feel like it.
With two of the dumbest people on the planet.
It's going to be fun. Like, 2021 is either going to be really great or just 2020 on steroids.
No, honestly, 2021 is going to be great because it can't get much worse.
Oh, it probably can.
Like,
say that.
What? North Korea finally going to bomb us? Is that going to be the thing?
Could be another civil war. There could be. Maybe the aliens finally show up. We don't know if they're friendly or not.
Well, you know what? At this point, fine. Just show up. Just do what you got to do.
They should actually storm Area 51 now. They should bring that back.
We should have ended up doing that.
Time. Yeah, maybe that would have stopped COVID.
Maybe that's what caused COVID. Because the government released COVID into the world, and it just showed up a couple months too late.
That one bat wasn't caught and eaten until...
Yeah. It was all a plan to prevent us from storming Area 51.
Giant plot.
Then nobody did it, and the whole plan backfired and went way too late.
And here we are in quarantine.
Honestly, the vaccine's probably in there. If there's ever a time to storm Area 51, now is the time. Jesus.
Yeah, we get the vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Can you imagine the Karen videos that are going to come out when the vaccine's available?
Yeah, they're not going to vaccinate their children. Well, thoughts and prayers to
I'm
them.
saying, like, standing in line, just going to be a fight. And there's going to be one Karen just yelling that she was next in line, or her husband was saving her spot while she ran to Starbucks.
All of it just pisses me off. What else you got? As we come down into the last 10 minutes of happy hour.
Jeez, we're running out. So, I don't know how much you follow the Twitter wars, but there's been like so many within the NBA itself. That's been pretty great. Like Stephen A. called out, I think Damian Lillard, said he wasn't that good or something.
No.
Lillard the next night went off for 61 points.
Yep.
So shut him up, win for him. Yeah, I feel like Twitter, people are just so bored in the bubble that they're just trying to find something to occupy themselves with. And that is now just starting Twitter wars with other people.
Social media just needs to fuck off.
Like, it does. And leading into my next one is the Instagram Reels. I'm already pissed off about it. You
The
seen
Reels?
that?
No.
Yeah, it's Instagram's version of TikTok. So there's two versions of TikTok now.
There's too much TikTok.
Yeah, and it's pretty much just fit people doing fit people things, making me feel lazy. Yeah, it's a thing. If you go on Instagram and get the little search bubble.
Search bubble.
Wait, let me see. Yeah, hit the little search thing, and on the top it says Reels.
Reels.
It's just TikTok, but on Instagram.
I'm not seeing it.
It's at the top. See? It says Reels.
That's not the top. It's just your screen.
Yeah, but it says Reels right here, guy.
Oh!
Yeah. So that's a thing now.
I hate it all. Like, go do something with your life. Honestly, if these people went and did something with their life, as opposed to just sitting there trying to make humorous videos that aren't going to go anywhere, you're not going to be a popular comedian. We probably would have a solution to this goddamn thing because we had more people going to school and coming. We would have more people going to school for science and creating a vaccine. We would have more people going for political science and not having two of the dumbest motherfuckers in the world running for this election, with two of the even dumber motherfuckers as their vice presidents. We wouldn't have this thing. That we wouldn't have problems in this world if people didn't completely distract themselves with social media all the time. Like, care about something other than your influence once in a while, because guess what? Your influence isn't doing jack shit. All you're doing
some of these people make money off this stuff.
No, I understand. I understand that they make money. I understand they make money, and they make quite a bit of money, and they made money off of Vine, and they make money off of YouTube. I get that. I understand that. But you're making a 15-second video, and you're making this money when you could have actually contributed to society in some sort of way. And I get it. There's probably a couple kids out there like, oh my God, this person like saved my life, and they gave me someone to look up to. Don't look up to them. Don't do it. Look up to like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Look up to like
Oprah.
Carrie Underwood or something, or Oprah.
Dwayne Wade. He's cool too.
Look up to the people not creating TikToks. And honestly, you're probably going to go a lot further because the world was a lot better of a place before this whole social media business started. And this type of social media, the Facebooks, the Twitters, the MySpaces, I get that. I understand that. You can share information. You can get smarter being on there. But TikTok, all you're doing is sharing these short little snippets of a video. You're not doing shit. You're just bothering the world is all you're doing and acting like a freaking slut. That's all you're doing.
It should be our new goal is to get a video viral on TikTok, just mocking TikTok. See how easy it is. Oh, Flack. Field tester Flack. We need to see how easy it is to go viral on TikTok. So
we need it. Like
we're
doing
need to
this
figure
to
this
save
out.
The country, Flack.
Yeah.
Understand that.
This will be huge. So we'll just make fun of TikTok by making TikToks to go viral.
Pisses me off.
And then we'll make up some really strange thing about TikTok. That's already been done though. So it said China owns it and they steal your information. So that's already been done. There's no way to stop it. It's unstoppable.
It is.
Steer into
The world's going down because the attention span of the typical American teenager is going down drastically.
You know what it is? You know why the aliens haven't come yet? Because they've seen TikTok. And they were coming down because it's 2020 and everything was going to happen. And they got wind of TikTok, put it in reverse, and flew the other direction.
Yeah, we shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, they could have saved. They probably have the vaccine.
They had the vaccine. They
were
have
coming
the
to
vaccine.
save
They have
us.
the cure to cancer. They have the cure to AIDS.
World hunger.
World hunger. They got enough food for everybody.
Everybody. Damn.
Pisses me off. Why? Like, I don't get it. I can't fathom it. And maybe it's because I'm getting older. But people will spend all day planning and recording and editing a TikTok video.
Have you ever seen someone recording one in public?
I know.
It's pretty funny.
I haven't.
It makes me laugh.
It's, because they had to do something with their life. Like, how do you have a full-time job and have a TikTok? You don't.
I don't know. I don't think it takes as much work as you think it does to make a dance TikTok.
But like the people that are like the high influencer people on there, they make sure it's perfect.
Well, yeah.
Bothers me. Like, take that effort, even put it into painting. I will buy your painting. I'll hang it up in my home.
You can buy TikTok paintings. There's people.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that.
But they're painting. You're just doing what you said to do.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like, do something right in this world.
What's worse? What's worse? The TikToks or the Instagram photo places?
Instagram photo places.
You know, like the wings that are painted on the brick walls?
Oh.
That everyone has to stop at to take it.
TikTok is much worse. Much worse. Because at least the Instagram photo places encourage you to travel and see something new. And TikTok tourism.
Too.
Tourism. Yeah, TikTok could, but they're not.
Oh, that's fair.
That's why I'm okay with Instagram. I'm okay with Instagram to an extent.
You're okay with
like,
the
that's
gram.
fine. You want to go to Nashville and you want to get a picture with them wings and whatnot, or wherever the hell that is. Great. At least you're going and you're supporting Nashville. And I think Nashville's a great city. But TikTok, go to hell.
Go to hell. So stay tuned for more TikTok from the boys.
Yeah. Anything else you got?
It's going to be great. I did have a piss off.
Good. I feel like I've been pissed off this whole time.
Yeah, so I've been noticing it a lot more driving is when people make like a right turn.
That pisses me off too.
How much they slow down is ridiculous. People have been coming to like a dead ass stop and just like inching around the corner, making me slam on my brakes. Like, slow, just turn. You can do it. Believe in you. And then, have you ever been driving and all of a sudden, like, traffic stops very abruptly?
Yep.
And then you're driving away and you're like, did that really happen? Or did I just imagine that happening?
Yeah,
You
because
ever
there's
thought
always
that?
because one clown had to cut someone off.
Yeah, but like that happened to me, and like there's almost a big ass pile up. A van was in the middle of the highway, like in the grass part, trying to avoid it all. And I was like, did that
I,
just happen? Because it went back to normal just like that. There's nothing happened in front of us to cause that to happen for everyone to slam on their brakes.
I think we should start ticketing people for being idiots, even if they're not breaking the law. Like you were a dumbass.
I feel like it should be like if
Pay
you're an
up.
idiot, you should have to like clean up the garbage from the highway or something.
Or that, or like
Like just improve the world for your
move to
while you're
Utah or
being
something.
dumb. No, we don't need a congregation of idiots.
No, we need a congregation of it.
It's all these things. It's all the
They're not going to cause
2020
an
keeps
uproar.
happening.
They're not
Oh,
going to
they
cause an
will.
uproar because they'll just go at each other. Because that's all people do. Because they only care about themselves.
Ooh, that'd be a fun show.
Yeah.
So dad bods and divorcees, and then Survivor Idiot Edition. We
Idiot
just
town.
round up all the dum dums. You have
You
to
cut
survive.
someone
And
off
don't
in traffic, you're going to the town. You're going to
like
Utah.
don't give them power or anything. Just kind of like just give them what they need to figure things out, and see if they can figure it out.
That's all it is. It's just people being idiots. Like,
And then
I
just
understand
tell them.
mistakes happen, but people are idiots.
And then you got to tell them there's a point system, but there's really not a point system because that'll really mess with them.
That's true. And then they'll just sit there and try to figure out the point system
Exactly.
instead of doing something to earn points potentially.
Just making TikToks and cutting people off.
God. It's
Be a pretty entertaining show, though. I would tune
It
in.
would be. I would definitely watch it. If you haven't gotten the grasp, fans, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people.
And it's not getting any better.
No,
I feel like people are just getting worse. Like
they
this
are.
pandemic has really brought out some of the truth in people.
All the people have coming right out of the woodwork. And it's like, just be better. But they won't. Any final statements as we enter our 2 minutes? The 2-minute warning.
Yeah, thought just popped in my head. It's going to be really fun once all the dust settles from 2020 to see how people are. Like, are people going to be nicer and just really care about each other because we just survived this nonsense? Or are people just going to go back to their old ways, be a bunch of assholes?
They'll be nicer for like the first month. I'll give it a month, and we'll bet the under. That.
Oh, yeah. Heavy under.
Because people will come out and be all excited, and it'll be great, and then it will go back to normal real freaking quick, and it will be like we didn't learn a damn thing. People will be coughing on shopping carts, and
Just going right back to where we left
whipping
off.
out their dick at the grocery store. It'll be a whole thing.
Well, I hope that the second doesn't happen.
You know,
That's a much larger problem than coughing on a cart.
they do it. Always do it. Right in the chip section.
Cough on the cart and the chips.
No, whip out their dick.
Oh, by the chip section.
Yeah.
Interesting aisle to do that in.
Well, that's where they do it.
Licking all the frozen waffles.
Yeah,
Putting their dicks on the waffles.
just stop it. Stop it.
Causing a ruckus. People are crazy.
People are fucking nuts. I'm tired of it.
I hope the joke that says we need a new pandemic stops too.
Well,
Clearly we don't.
we had what we did.
We don't.
We had the pandemic, and now we can move forward. We had our plague. The resources are now back on track.
We don't need that anymore.
We don't need it for another 100 years. Every 100 years, you need a pandemic. That's the rule.
Yeah. Excited for the next one.
Think about how, like, is this how like World War II was it? The baby boomers. So many people wanted to have kids. Is this generation going to be that next thing, or is it because everyone's
A bunch
having
of kids that
kid
got
now?
pooped out during COVID.
Yep. But that's the time. So we'll talk about that next time on
Thoughts
Happy
for
Hour
next time.
with Beer with the Boys. So with that, thank you for joining us on this wonderful journey that we call Happy Hour. I have been J-Dog. He has been Scooter. Y'all have been listeners. May the beer be with you.
Peace.
Love you.